Well, good morning, one and all.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the Silverhairstacker Show, where we are all star showers. We have Sally, the upside down picker,
Hi.
and yours truly, the
Yours.
Silverhairstacker. And we are going to chat about absolutely anything or nothing.
For
Great
sure.
intro, huh? Yeah. You never know, though. Sometimes the worst show starts wind up being great shows, and
Mhm.
sometimes great show stars turn out to be, man, that was just a pile of crap what we just did.
Oh, Dwayne wants to
Um,
know if you're truly his
I am truly yours, Dwayne.
for a whole hour.
You can do with me as you wish. Just be gentle. Yeah. You want to know if Sally can cuss on this channel? Well, she can cuss on the channel, I guess, if she feels like cussing. If Sally wants to
I,
cuss.
I kind of feel like cussing, but I won't because I'm nice.
Yeah.
I know Todd doesn't appreciate it.
I don't. I've heard it all my life. I don't care.
Well, I know. I know
It's
what.
kind of like I don't care if you get a COVID shot. I don't care if you cuss. I just I had a college band director once told the whole college band that cussing is just shows that you don't have enough intelligence to use
See, I've
proper
heard that before.
grammar.
I've heard that before too.
But
I don't believe it.
I mean, he didn't like hearing it in his band practices, and not that he was judgmental and to anyone who did cuss, but Gwen says cussing releases endorphins and make you feel better.
I believe so too.
Yeah. I will let out a cuss word every once in a while, like I think I did when I cut that finger right there,
Oh, yeah.
but or hit my thumb with a hammer or something. Add to stream. Hello, Laurie.
I learned. What's your layout, Todd?
Got to get my earbuds untangled here.
Dwayne must be very unintelligent because I don't know.
Because he cusses a lot.
Probably.
Lazy lights.
Yep.
I got some of those. I love those things.
Lazy lights. Oh, I
That's
need
what
to
we call them.
change the.
Huh.
There we go.
That's what we call them, is lazy lights.
Here, I'll
Sorry.
make everybody dizzy.
Like that. No, you must do it. Right.
I'm making everybody dizzy.
Yeah. There you go. You know? Oh, you're just gonna keep going, yeah?
You're being hypnotized by the
My,
optional setup. What do you call it? The setup, the view. You're being hypnotized by optional views. Okay, I'm done.
I hear a wash machine.
Yeah, sorry, our new washing machine is.
Ours sounds exactly the same way.
It goes, uh, 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 uh.
Yeah.
It's like, It's like it ate too much food, and every breath it takes, it's like, ugh.
I gotta open the cage for my cat. I got him locked up right now.
At Thanksgiving, my youngest son asked Gwen if I was all right because I don't realize I breathe weird. Yeah, it happens when you get old, like me. And Tom's got a birthday today.
Well, happy birthday, Tom.
Well, I don't know where he is.
Yeah, I've seen it in the chat. I haven't
Put
seen
happy
yet.
birthday on his Facebook, but he didn't say anything yet. He's probably sleeping in on his birthday.
I don't blame him. I would too.
I think this
Come on.
is this the one that you said that you liked. Which one picking? The black cherry.
He said he was addicted to some of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that today.
Dwayne breathes weird too. Y'all have heard me breathe weird sometimes on the show, right, Sally?
Yeah. Yeah.
And several times Sally said,
usually when you're bent over,
Sally said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, I was just putting my socks on or something."
Yep.
Because when
It takes a lot out of you just to put socks on.
when old men bend over their fat gut to put on socks, it kind of closes off the bottom half of your lungs.
Well, I have asthma, so I have an excuse.
Just weird.
I sound like Darth Vader sometimes.
Beth said, "No, you don't have weird breathing. You're just weird." I am. Isn't it great though? Everybody's different. It doesn't matter how many people there are in the world, and there's like 7 billion, something like that. Every person is different.
Yep.
It's crazy. Even twins have different.
They're different in their own ways. Yeah,
you know,
they may look alike, but they have their own idiosyncrasies.
what's a pair of twin girls in a town I used to teach at, and they had matching cars and they wore matching clothes, and I mean this was in high school and college and stuff.
Yeah.
And they had a double wedding. They got married at the same time. And
Did they marry twins?
I don't think they married twins.
There's
married
like
brothers.
Yeah, there's I've seen a couple of sets of twins on what do you call it? Not Instagram, but TikTok.
Yeah.
And they'll be doing a dance, and then all of a sudden their husbands will come out with their kids, and their husbands are twins too, and it's cute. It's so cute, but
Yeah.
you know, like, I mean, that's just really weird that that you would like.
And to them, that was just normal lifestyle. You just share everything and have everything alike, and it doesn't bother you. You kind of like it like that. Whatever. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
I'm amazed. You can step into a big old classroom of kiddos and you think, oh, what's this class going to be like? And it's every year, every class is different.
Yeah, for sure.
For, different personalities in the group. And
I'm going to put together a rolling garment rack today.
What?
I got it for my bedroom because I don't like my closet. It's kind of broken right now. And I don't want to fix it. And I don't want I don't even want to put stuff in my closet. So I want to get this for the clothes. I what I want to do is it seems like my closet, it just gets too full, and I keep a whole lot of clothes in there that I don't use.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
so
do the
what
same thing.
I want to do is I want to put clothes on this, hang them up, but put clothes on this, and as I wear them,
Mm-hmm.
rotate them like you would in a regular closet, I would assume.
Right.
Um, but my closet just isn't built for that, and it's kind of broken. Like I could still use it if I wanted to, but it's kind of broken on one side, and I don't really want to put any more weight on it
Mm-hmm.
until I get all the way. And I don't really think I should fix it, so I'm not going to. I think it was partially busted when I moved in, but um, so I'm just going to build this and use this for my clothes. And I think it'll be better for me as far as like being able to see what I use and what I don't use. Better off. Anyways.
Hmm. So
So
I beat Sadie. Sadie's got 2 going out. I got 3.
I
I
have
got
0 today.
I got 3 to pack. I sold a Johnny Bench collector plate for $70.
Cool.
Good grief.
That's awesome.
A Johnny Bench plate.
Yeah, collector plate. I had it on for 100. I was just reaching for that number.
Was it home? Was it a home plate?
No.
Because he was a catcher. You get that home
Yeah.
plate. Johnny Bench actually had a restaurant called the Home Plate.
Mm-hmm.
Was that in
Yep.
Cincinnati?
Yep. I think so.
Yeah. That's been a long time ago, hasn't it?
Yeah, he was one of my mom's favorite players. They were just doing the challenge. Was a couple weeks or a couple months ago. They were doing the Johnny Bench challenge to get 5 baseballs in their hand because he could hold 5 baseballs in one hand. Was
Oh
it
my
5?
gosh.
5 or 6? I mean, without a ball glove.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yep. I
He
think it was
was,
5. They called it the Johnny Bench challenge.
if
I
you
think there was
read
one other person that could do it
if you
during
read
the
his
challenge.
stats, he was an awesome player.
He was a
Maybe the best catcher to ever play the game.
mm-hmm. And he was a humble man.
Yep.
He was a very humble man. Well, is. I think he's still alive, isn't he?
As far as I know,
Yeah, I think he's still alive.
What, 9?
I remember Bob Euchre. He was a catcher.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be sitting way up in the nosebleed seats in that stadium in that commercial and say, "Oh, I don't, I get the front row. Must be front row seats." They moved him to the nosebleed,
Yeah.
and then he would yell, "He he missed the he missed the plate. He missed or whatever he yelled. He missed it." He was a hilarious guy. There wasn't anybody in the world better at making fun of themselves than Bob
Here,
Euchre. I
Benji, went down.
remember I even read his little autobiography. It was hilarious.
Why don't you get down there, Come on.
He used to make a joke about himself that his lifetime batting average was like 149, but he was such a good catcher that it made up for his bad batting average. Yeah. Bench has been in the Hall of Fame for years and decades.
Oh yeah, that plate had a 3D bat across the bottom of it, a little ceramic bat. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Definitely the most expensive collector plate I've ever sold. I have quite a few, different baseball players, but that one, I think I got Tim Williams and a couple others of the greats. Lou Gehrig. My sister gave them all to me. And she had bought them for her son years ago, back in the uh, late '80s, early '90s, from I think Franklin Mint or Bradford Exchange, one of the two, because
Oh,
my
yeah.
nephew was a big baseball player.
Mm.
Yeah.
He loved it, but when he got married, he's not allowed to hang stuff in his his stuff up.
Oh,
It's all his. I mean, he's got a little corner in the basement. That's his little area, but it's not big enough for all of his collectibles. So he said, "Give them to Aunt Laurie, let her sell them."
oh.
Yeah.
So I did.
Well, there's still older people like me and a little bit older than me that remember watching him play.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Gosh, that was the
he was a phenomenal
1950s,
player.
1960s that he played.
We used to go down there all the time to the ballpark when we was kids.
Yeah, more importantly, how much fried chicken will that plate hold, Laurie?
I don't think it's made for that.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
my sinuses are still bothering me today. They were horrible yesterday. I
had
hate
one
when
good sale. I sold a Magnavox VCR DVD player for like 85
that's cool.
plus shipping. So I
Hmm.
got that to ship this morning.
And all the Hot Wheels are listed. Finally, I am done listing
That
Hot Wheels.
that only took you 19 months. Wow, that was a lot of Hot Wheels though.
Yeah, it was. Man, you managed to squirm your little butt in here anyway.
Yeah,
Come on, I keep putting her down. She keeps coming right back. You're like a bad penny.
yeah. That VCR DVD combos, they still surprise me that they sell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't see them too
You
much
know,
around here. Somebody scoops them up from the thrift shops before I even get a chance to get one. So
you can't hardly sell VHS movies, but the
you can't.
players,
You can, but they're
the
slow
players sell like
movers.
crazy.
They're slow movers. Now, depending on the genre too, I know the old horror films,
Dang it!
VHS seem to do good. Oh, what happened?
I told you today was going to be a day. I just got called into work, so I gotta go.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just had a feeling. I mean, it started out one of those days. So,
Yeah. I've
all
had
right,
several.
I gotta go. I'll see you later.
All right. Bye.
Did did Todd leave you by yourself?
I don't know. That's pretty dangerous.
No.
I'm
What the hell, Todd?
not by myself. I got Bambers.
What'd you have to do? Go pee pee real quick?
I don't know. He said, "Oh my God," he did that. Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh, there he is.
I almost just cussed.
Oh my God.
The
Um,
uh, the bottle of liquid cheer just vibrated off of the top of the washing machine. And when it hit the floor, about half the bottle poured out on the floor.
Oh
oh
no.
no.
I'm
So
telling you, it's one of those days.
I
it's
know. It's
like
like,
this is going to be the cleanest the utility room floor has been in a long time when I finish mopping that crap up.
Well, I just got called into work, Todd, so I got to get out of here.
All right, bye. Thanks for
All right,
coming on.
bye.
Dang it. Frickin'
I
Rex
hate that. I've
snacking.
had that happen. I've had that happen, and luckily it was because ours is in the hallway, so we had uh, liquid laundry detergent all over the hallway, so that was fun.
Yeah, crap. I don't think I can get the camera over there. Maybe I can. Let's see.
Oh, Lord. Well,
What is that down there by it? Oh, that's a dryer sheet.
get you a squeegee scraper and
Look at that.
salvage it.
It fell right off of there down onto the floor and bloom. God, dang it.
I hate that.
Frickin' rack snacking. Crappin' rap daddy.
Yeah, been there, done that. It's no fun.
Well, I've had worse accidents.
Yeah.
But
Now,
that's,
Lacey has dumped hot, or like we had a Fry Daddy, and she was moving it, and the bottom, the way she was holding it, she didn't have a good grip on it. Well, she dropped it, and the oil went everywhere. And she was home by herself, so she cleaned it as best she could. And we come home, and we're sitting there, and she said, "Oh yeah, I dropped the Fry Daddy, but I cleaned it all up." About 10 minutes later, here comes AJ trotting into the kitchen. Boom! He hits that oil, feet up in the air, and down. He shook the whole house. He's like, "You didn't do a very good job."
oh my God.
He just laid there.
We all do stupid stuff like just put the lid on top of the laundry soap and not screw it down so when it falls it just pours out. That's really smart. Yeah, I need more to do in my life. I just set myself up to do more and more. Oh my goodness.
Lordy days, Bambi.
Hello, Joanna. That's her name, isn't it? Chicken Toad Joanna? Johanna?
Johanna.
How do you say it? Johanna or Joanna? Joanna. Jumanji. I don't know. So, I was talking to Bridget and Nikki a little bit on the Facebook chat, a little bit about auction buys. I'm like, the farther I go with reselling, like I'm starting to push 90% of everything I pick up comes from an auction, either online or live. I mean, garage sales and yard sales are still good, but the vast majority of what I sell is from auctions now. I gave up going to the thrift stores around here. They're not worth. You might spend an hour in a thrift store and come out with one $20 item.
That's just not worth it anymore.
That's the way ours are here.
I mean, it's like, good Lord. And it was like after because they closed for COVID, of course. And then when they opened back up, they got this influx of stuff. I mean, it was just unreal, all the stuff people had donated. I mean, they were bringing in semis to house it because they had nowhere to put it. And you're thinking, oh man, it's going to be all kinds of good stuff. It wasn't. It was a bunch of junk. I'm like, we haven't really found anything good there since. Nothing really worth picking up a lot. So it's like, I look on Facebook Marketplace for stuff like for those watches, and just things like that, because it's just in auctions. And I've been looking into storage units, maybe getting back into that, especially after I seen the locker nuts. Did you watch that guy?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Did you see the one he got for $1?
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh my God.
That was
amazing.
It really was, but what's more amazing is that the auctioneers didn't advertise that better. That unit should have sold for $100,000.
Every bit. I mean, every bit.
I mean, why wouldn't the storage unit auctioneer advertise that?
I don't know. Maybe they were new. Maybe they didn't know. I don't know. I mean, that's the weirdest. I mean, it's good for Locker Nuts. I don't know his name, his proper name. I just call him Locker.
Jack, I think.
Okay, and I never caught it. But I'm thinking, oh my God, can you imagine? Because even Teresa's been watching. She says he got that for $1. I said, yeah, but that's not going to happen every time you go around. I said that's a once in a lifetime occurrence right there as far as reselling goes. So I mean, that's just he just happened to be at the right place at the right time. So the stars aligned for him. I said,
Yeah, I mean,
that stuff. I mean, that stuff's. It's like, oh
once
my
the
God.
once the dust settles in a year or so from now about that unit, it's going to have brought in somewhere between $300,000 and $500,000
Yeah,
profit.
every bit. I mean, and that's minimum figuring. So I mean, it's like, whew, I couldn't believe it. I figured he paid 1,000 or something for it, or 2,000, and then when he said $1, I'm like, what?
I know.
$1?
Basically, he said it. There were only like 2 bidders at the auction, and was that one of the ones that they had gotten like there were like 10 storage units at that, and the two buyers that were there were just splitting them.
I wonder if it's because it was the
So,
amount of dust that was. I mean, there was a lot of dust in that. Maybe they thought, oh, it's probably just junk. Look at all this dirt. You know what I
no,
mean?
I just
They
don't think
didn't.
there was anybody there to bid against them.
Mm-mm. That's crazy. I mean, I couldn't imagine. I mean, he's set up for quite a while now. I mean, as far as income, work, he does. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. If
Teresa's
I
like,
got
well,
a
you need
unit
to
like
start
that,
buying. She said,
I
we need
would
to
be,
start buying those. I'm like, it ain't going to happen like that for us.
yeah, I would, no, you can't count on that.
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
would be tempted to just stop reselling. With that unit, and I've already got a retirement check.
Exactly.
That'd pretty much finish it off for me. I wouldn't need to do anything else. But
That would be my what I would think too. I'd be like, this is it for me. Once this is all gone, can retire. We're done.
yeah, I mean they still got kids that have to go to college and stuff. So
Yeah, but that'll set them up for college. I mean, lordy days.
and
The
they
income they're going to generate from that will pay for their kids' college.
they live in expensive California, so I think they
Wow.
live in the Bay Area. Storage unit are a lot more work than yeah. I have bought maybe 15 storage units, and 2 of them were just awesome. I got
Mm-hmm.
silver and gold and collector knives, and I got really good stuff out of 2 of them. And about 8 of them were break even. I just
Mm-hmm.
was the trash guy. I didn't lose any money, but and then 4 or 5 of them were pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, it's hard to get a good unit unless you're willing to take mattresses and busted
Oh yeah.
refrigerators and nasty washers and dryers. And if you got a strong back and a place to store
Mm-hmm.
stuff, they make money.
Yeah, I've bought like 3 or 4 in the past few years, and a couple of them I got just for to clean it out because they didn't sell. So the guy at the storage facility, um, I set up a deal with him. I said, if they don't sell, I said, I can clean them out because we have a big, wood burning pile here that we can take stuff to that needs to go to the burn pile, and then we have a guy that picks up scrap. So I mean, I had everywhere to put everything. So, and I did pretty good with, what I got out of those. So
Yeah.
nothing to write home about, but it was worth it for free.
Dwayne, it's not been all that long since Dwayne bought one. Did you do a video about your last one, Dwayne? I don't think you did. If you did, I haven't seen it. Anyway, yeah, Dwayne just bought one like 2 or 3 months ago, right? Or maybe two. Maybe he bought more than one. Newspapers and magazines. No,
I think
what? You didn't buy one recently? Or no, you didn't do a video?
no videos. Yeah.
Oh, just last week? No videos. You've done storage unit videos though before, Dwayne. I thought they were good.
They are. I imagine they are a lot of work, though. I mean, especially if they're packed full. I think if I had a warehouse to process everything and a big box truck to move it, then I would probably get more into it. But not when it's just me and my truck.
Yep.
I'm getting too old for that. So I haven't even done any clean. I didn't do any clean outs last year. They asked me to do one, and I walked in, and it was immediate, and it was mold and wet. I'm like, nope, I can't even go in there. I'm done. I mean, I'm not doing it. And they were a hoarder to begin with, so there was water damage. I said, I said, your best bet is to douse it in gasoline and throw a match on it.
That's right.
I ain't doing it.
Mattresses are hard to get rid of. Now I've got a pretty good sawzall. I can cut up a mattress and eventually get it into my regular trash.
Yeah, that's what I do. I take a
But
razor knife and take everything off of it, and then the box springs, we take it down to the scrap pile.
yeah,
So I
but
mean, it's
the
doable.
nobody here in the big town of Waco or in our local will let you dump a tube TV.
Mm.
So I intend to eventually just throw a big old rug or tarp or something out and just start whacking it with the sledgehammer
Mm-hmm.
until they're in tiny pieces. And I know you're not supposed to do that because you'll release that mercury into the atmosphere, but no, but I wouldn't do that if
Somebody would take them.
I know, and it's probably against the law as hell. I could probably get a big ass fine for doing that.
Well, no different than the ones that are sitting in landfills now. They got there somehow or another.
Yep. Oh man, the detergent is spreading like
It's the
like that
blob.
like that movie The Blob.
Yeah, it's coming to get you.
It's growing outward from its central location.
It's like, hey, let's go see what's over here. Basically, you're gonna have one clean floor.
Hey Al, look at that. 24K Arabia Felix. That's Al. He lives in Saudi Arabia. We got a visitor from the Middle East.
Hello, hello.
How you doing there? His son just had a birthday yesterday. I think yesterday, day before. He's one of my old gold stacking, silver stacking buddies from. Gosh, we've been stacking gold and silver for, oh gosh, 8, 9 years, Al, about like that. I'm doing good. Still selling my stuff on eBay and still buying some gold. Al got into high-end watches for his part of his savings account. He puts up some spectacular pictures.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got a collection of Breitling and Rolex stuff. It's just
There was 2 Rolexes in that watch lot I bought. I know they're not real. There's no way they're real.
no,
Gold plate
no,
and Rolex are not in the same sentence. I'm sorry.
no. Al's smart the way he does them. He will like buy a watch when it first gets issued, and then a couple of years later, it's gone up in price.
Hmm. They
And
appreciate.
he says that's one of, if I'm quoting him right, the best way to take value on from one country or another is to just wear a nice watch.
Hmm.
You know, when you get where you're going, sell it.
Are you snoring?
Yeah, some of his watches are up over 700% in value.
Wow.
It is a fun way. And it's actually doing better than saving gold and silver in a lot of cases. But he makes a pretty good income, so I don't seem worried about where his next meal is coming from. Oh. Hey, Al, did you ever make more plans about buying a home in, where were you going, Portugal or Spain or somewhere like that? Y'all see on the news and YouTube vids. Yeah, wears old TV on his head and leaves it. Yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, Portugal.
Where's an old TV on his head? Can't say I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen a few old TVs turned into like fish tanks.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that.
That's
That's a
pretty
neat
cool.
idea.
Yeah, but you still got to take the tube out. It's the tube
Mm-hmm.
that people won't take into the. If you had a way to get rid of the tubes, it's fine if you bust up the outside case of a TV and throw it in the trash, but those old big ass heavy tubes, nobody wants them. Moving the kids and wife. Huh. Yeah. I would love it out there. 120 degrees in the shade. Yeah.
No.
I don't want, I don't mind a little warm weather, but 120 is too
That's a bit
much.
much.
Yeah. Al's got to be a pretty good expert on high-end watches.
Yeah, I got plenty of watches to sort and list. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to buy a Ramco disc, Al. Those are on every street corner around here. And a Ramco disc is a piece of gold in the shape of a coin that was used by the United States to buy oil from Saudi Arabia for a while. And there really aren't very many of them left. But Al's got 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, cars can depreciate. It's hard to get a car that's going to appreciate. Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show you if you've got money to spend, you have a better chance of making more money.
What? My dog over here is trying to get my attention.
I
She's
mean, if I had Al's income, sure, I'd be buying Rolex watches too and flipping them. The most expensive watch I sold was that. It's been 4 years ago this December. I sold one for 2,700 on eBay.
Hmm.
But Al, $2,700 watch to Al is like a chump change. That's okay. I bought a watch in Switzerland when we were there. Yeah, Crazy Picker Life did watches, but theirs weren't like Al's either. They were more into the upper half of Seiko and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The better Seikos.
That's one brand I didn't find in that watch lot was the Seiko.
Yeah.
Found the manuals for one, which I listed those.
I still got that Jaeger LeCoultre watch. It's not that fancy of a watch, but it's gold, so it's
Mm-hmm.
about $500 watch probably.
Two good ones I did find were if I can say it right, Bolova, I think.
Bulova, yeah.
Yeah, Bolova. I think that's what they were. The ones I got on auction.
My granddad used to repair Bulova and Hamilton and all the American brands during the Depression.
One was a Gruen, and the other one was a Bolova.
Yeah, Gruen.
Gruen Precision, the 14 karat ladies' watch. They're both being auctioned for parts. So,
Yeah. Al, the leather band wore out. I mean, it was so old, the leather cracked and fell off. I needed to just get a new strap for it. It runs fine. I need to wear it. If I had Todd money, I'd be poolside with Playboy bunnies. No, I'm too old for Playboy bunnies. I wouldn't know how to treat one. Anyway, what else is going on, Laurie? You doing a lot of listing today?
I got some packing I got to do. I got 3 items to pack up, and then I've got some work through some of those watches, get those sorted and listed, and then I got some more clothing. I was given 4 big bags of clothing. Teresa put them in my office, and I come in here yesterday to get something. And even with my sinuses, I'm like, whew, they were smoke from a smoker. So spending the washing those, but I got my little tricks to get that smell out. So, and it's their name brand clothing, so I can't, I know I'm going to make some money off of them. So I'm on Macari and Facebook, but yeah. I get that. I use borax and baking soda, and you soak them. So I got to soak those overnight, and then I can wash them tomorrow. And then there's a product called Odor Exit, and that stuff it's made locally. That stuff is awesome. I get it in the concentrate. It's $20 for like a 4-ounce bottle, but that stuff is you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't even know we have cats. I have 2 cats now because we have put the one down, but you wouldn't even know it.
Yep.
Because it just takes care of any odors, anything like that, and it's just you spray it in the trash cans. So I usually add a little bit of that to the laundry, and it takes all the odors out.
Yep. Oh, the old Playboy bunnies are coming out and saying they were mistreated in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They probably were. That was pretty brazen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They were adults, so I don't know if you would call it exploitation. I don't know if you would go that far, but it was different times.
Yeah.
But I wish they wouldn't lump in everything else with, you can't say anything about anything anymore, or else
I don't
somebody's gonna.
know. Hurt somebody's feelings. Jeez.
Yeah, that's an insult against my race. Yeah, it's not. I mean, you can't have Aunt Jemima syrup anymore.
It's ridiculous.
You
It's like,
can't
good
have
Lord.
Uncle Ben's rice. You can't have. That's just stupidity. But the companies bow down to that. So, I mean, all it took was one company to bow down to that. So the rest of them have to. So there you go. I just wonder. Well, no, I don't wonder. I don't want to bring up any stink.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, crazy.
You were mistreated in the 60s, 70s, and 80s too? I was mistreated by students in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Yeah. It's great to see 24K in here. Everybody needs to subscribe to his channel. Look at some real coins. I don't know if he's still got any videos up or not. I'm going to look right now. Let's see, YouTube. See if I
Check
can
your
put his.
feet. Are you watching yourself on the computer?
Oh, dang
Are you
it.
watching yourself too? You see yourself? She's like, how do I get in there?
Al, did you take down all your videos, or you still got them up there? Oh no, there's one. Let's see. I'll put his channel up here. Go look at some of the gold he has. Let's see. I don't know if he put many of his watches in there. Yeah, this is 24K video. You haven't made a new video in a long time, have you, Al? Probably a couple of years. We used to do a silver and gold stacking chat back in the day, and we used to chat together quite a bit. Yeah, I think he's taken down most of his videos that he used to have up. There's still a half dozen or more up there. If you like looking at nice gold coins, there you go. Yeah. He's a nice guy. Anyway, what am I doing today? Pack up my packages and do some listing.
Mm-hmm.
I got tons of death pile to work through. Went to the rummage sale yesterday. They're raising their prices. I looked at some leather jackets. They had like $20 marked on them, and I was like, no, because you could only sell them for maybe 30 or 40. So I was like, crud, there's not enough meat on the bone there.
Yeah, I thought about getting on Gov Deals today too and seeing what I can find. And that might interest me. Not that I need to buy any more stuff, but
I did get a nice Sony from them yesterday. Sony VCR DVD player for $8, and it's got the remote. This is probably
I have one I got to get listed. It's sitting over there.
It's probably a $70, $80 player.
Hmm.
I wish it did the DVD recording. Those are the ones that sell for $150. The ones that will record DVD from a VHS tape.
Mm-hmm.
People are still taking their old VHS and recording it off onto DVDs, I guess.
I just sold a VHS the other day. It was a kid's video. It was 1, 2, 3 penguins or something like that. But it's sold for $4.99, so I didn't pay anything for it. As we had gotten back when a thrift shop closed a few years back, they had tons of VHS, and I got them for like maybe a penny a piece. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. I think I paid, I don't know, $3 for the big tote full of them. So they've been selling. I mean, they're long tail, but they do sell.
Look, it's party time at Sadie's house. His wife's gone for 2 days. That's funny.
Yeah, I got listing to do, and
I'm gonna party tomorrow. Gwen's gonna go to Louisiana to pick her mom up. Her mom's been spending time with Gwen's brother in southern Louisiana for about 6 weeks, and I think they got tired of her. It's time for her to come back to her house here. Well, I thought the stock market was going to keep going up this morning, but nope, now it's down into the negative. That's why I got to keep selling stuff on eBay. I keep doing stupid stuff like buying stock.
I wish I understood the stock market a little bit more, but
well, I don't, and that's why I buy mutual funds. It's supposed to, you give all your money to a fund, and they've got a manager for the fund who buys and sells the stocks.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're just invested in a group of maybe 500 different stocks. And yeah, he even in a mutual fund, when if the whole stock market goes down, I'm pretty much losing money. If it goes up, which it's gone up quite a bit the last 5 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
So I've made some money, but yeah, I don't have a favorite stock. Yep, that's all I've been buying, Al, is some gold. Yeah, mutual funds. I don't have a favorite stock. I wouldn't know how to pick a stock. Kent, my brother-in-law lives in south of Lafayette. What's the name of the town that Bobby lives, Gwen? What's the name of the town where Bobby lives?
Baldwin, I think.
Baldwin is right near the Gulf Coast. They have a hurricane down there, and they get we had 6 inches of rain this morning.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty down there. Everything They've got an oak tree in their yard that's like historical. It's like 350 years old.
Jeez.
It's like, uh, to walk around the base of it, you get out of breath. It's it's that big around. It's huge. Oh, you live in Homa? Yeah, my brother-in-law lives maybe 25 miles from Homa.
I remember we went to a house that had all these stuffed animals, like taxidermy in there. At Homa.
At Homa, stuffed animal house.
Like taxidermy, like hundreds of them.
Kent Daigle here says he lives at Homa. Yeah, Cajun land.
They had bears and like every kind of animal you can imagine.
Yeah. My
Crawfish.
my sister-in-law, Bobby's wife, is a big-time Cajun. I mean, she talks the talk, she walks the walk, and I love to have. Yeah, his wife's maiden name was Fuquay. Fuquay, Frenchy Cajun.
Always wanted to visit down there. Never got the chance yet. So
Live in Covington now, but grew up in Homa.
maybe someday.
What's that?
I said I always wanted to visit Louisiana. The French. Is
Yeah.
it the French Quarter that's down there where they do
Yeah.
the
Mardi
the-
Gras.
yeah, the Mardi Gras and all that, and the cemeteries, and just as one of the authors I read, her name's Heather Graham. She writes a lot about that area. She does it's like a paranormal romance novelist, and she writes a lot about the French Quarter, and I've always wanted to go down there and visit and see all of it and experience Mardi Gras firsthand and all that, and have an actual beignet. I would love to have an actual
from
beignet.
What's the name of that place? It's a neat little restaurant there on the street.
I can't think of it either, but
talk about money and Kent shows up.
Ooh.
Hey, Al calls me Pops. The silver and gold stacking community call me Pops.
Cafe du Monde. Is it
Yeah, there you go. Cafe du Monde.
Du Monde. Okay, I didn't know if I was pronouncing it right
That's
or
right. An amazing collection of beads.
not.
What?
Pops has an amazing collection of beads.
What the heck?
From Mardi Gras, maybe?
From Mardi Gras, I guess. You know, if you show your breasts at Mardi Gras, you get a string of beads. So I've got a bunch.
They show the Mardi Gras parade on TV, and you see this old man. It's like, is that Todd? running down the street without a shirt and got 50 strands of beads around his neck.
There you go. It's a fun town. I don't know if I'd want to go there right in the height of Mardi Gras, because that place would be just sweaty bodies sticking together and getting. I don't know. It's plenty fun, like in the spring and fall when it's not quite so hot and humid. All right, love you too there, Arabia Felix. How old's your baby now? He's 12? That's amazing. I remember starting to talk to him like 8 years ago, and his little son would run in there and just pop off some smart aleck remark like a 12-year-old would, and he was only like 3 years old. He's funny. Take care, Al. Yeah, we'll see you on the flip side. Anyway, 9 o'clock. Arabia Felix is out of here. I gotta do stuff and.
Yep. I gotta take my doggies out.
Yep.
Of course,
All
this
right.
one's half asleep, so.
Thanks for joining in, everybody. I had fun. I don't know if anybody else did.
Always a pleasure.
I'm gonna go hang out in my collection of beads.
Bye,
All right.
everybody.
Bye.
Ugh.
In broadcast.